Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Ooni of Ife's palace is said to have bolstered up as Olori Naomi walked majestically like the queen that she is and walked to, where Blublo's engine knocked right there in the palace of the Ooni of Ife while she was on the ground crying, trying to figure out what had happened to her car. They say Olori Naomi walked in there and, said something that, in fact, the entire palace could not believe. She said to Blublo that you will buy except you leave me alone. Yes, so you heard me right. They allegedly said, Olori Naomi said to Blublo that you will buy if you do not leave me alone. And Blublo was on the ground staring at her, and Nami was staring her right into her eyes, like letting Blublo know that she, Nami, knows exactly what is going on. Now, there's this parable that says, although the snakes does not fly, it catches the bird whose home is in the ground, is in the sky. Yes, so although the snake does not fly, but the snake has the capacity to catch the bird whose home is in the sky. That is what is going on. Now, after all of this drama, all of this suffering, all of this disgrace, embarrassment, and all of that they have put on Olori Naomi, and right now this woman is like a woman who has been so sick and is convalescing and is getting stronger by the day. Her emotions are strong. Spiritually, she's strong. Physically, she's beautiful and gorgeous, and emotionally, she is in the right frame of mind with her husband, irrespective of the inadequacies, irrespective of the drama, the battles up and down. And you think that if she decides to come back to the palace, she's going to come back the lily-livered Naomi. Hell no. She is a different person right now. She's been so empowered. He's been so, like, she went, one thing about, adversity. Adversity, helps you build character. Adversity helps you develop your mental capacity for resilience. Adversity helps you to be strong. Queen Nami has, these 2 years or 2.5 years, she went for a reinforcement. She's so reinforced and she is ready right now. They said she walked majestically and went to where, the Range Rover was right there in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, where Blublo was on the ground with other people, as it is alleged and rumored and speculated. And they said she went there and she said to Blublo that if you do not leave me alone, you will die. This is just an example of what is going to happen to you. Today, your Range Rover is a pie. Tomorrow, it might be you. Hey! Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, D³iê. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the sauces still on the royals. How are you guys doing? Daylight, my Daylight, my Daylight, my own people. Daylight, my Daylight, my Daylight, my super people. I hope you guys are doing well today. We are approaching the weekend. I hope you are prepared to get your groove going, okay? And so we are still on this matter that Olori Nami walked up majestically to tell Blublo that, look, if you do not leave me alone, you will die. Now, what has caused this problem that you are seeing? That every day there is a new problem. The moment Nami walked into that palace and they heard that Nami was going to spend time with her husband, it became an issue. You know that it's Kabiyesi that goes to the royal mansion all the time. Nami does not come. And, you know, for the longest of time, this is the first time that Nami actually spent time in the palace. Apparently, they had told them that, look, if you allow her spend time in the palace, she will continue to spend time and all of that. The fact that she's not sleeping with her husband right there in the palace, she's not spending time there, it gives you edge over her and all of that. So they were working so hard to try and make sure that does not happen. But as God will have it, to the glory of God, as it is alleged and rumored, she spent a night in the palace and she spent the second night in the palace. Yes, so the second night in the palace, because they said the first night she had decided she wanted to leave. Kabiyesi said no, that she was not going to leave, that he wasn't going to let her leave, that, you know, she should stay again, and she had to stay the second night. And it was prior to that second night that Blublo came very early in the morning. She wanted to talk to her in front of her husband, and as she drove inside the palace, just one more, like as she wanted, they said immediately after the gate, this thing just happened. She just heard a car started idling. Car that was supposed to be on motion started idling, and then again, the car idled, and then she heard smoke came out of the bonnet, and she rushed down. People rushed to her. You know, she's a queen, and to help her to see what was happening. When they opened the bonnet, there was no smoke, and people saw smoke. It was something almost as if something exploded, and there was smoke all over the place. But when people rushed to come and open, there was no single smoke anywhere. The car would not move. They said before the car started idling, the car will not move forward anymore. But when she tries to roll backward, the car will go. Then she'll try to kick forward, the car will not move. But when she puts it on reverse, the car will go. Apparently, at that time, maybe, just maybe, she was supposed to have gone back. Whatever was with her didn't want her to go any forward. If she had not been stubborn, if she had, you know, kind of moved forward, maybe what happened wouldn't have happened. It just started with her car idling. There was no problem. Car that was on motion, why was it idling? And that was the problem. And so Queen Naomi, they said while she was there, sitting down on the floor crying, because see, my sister, there may be royalty, but 90-something million naira is not a joke. Baby will cry. Even baby Oku will cry. Even baby Oku is likely to cry. Yes, so. And they say she was crying when baby girl, Queen Naomi, walked up to her and told her, if you do not leave me alone, Omo, you will cry. And she walked back to the royal palace while this woman was just on the floor, you know, looking at her as she strolled back majestically into the palace of the Ooni of Ife. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, speculated news. And I've told you, whatever you get on social media, you want to take it with a pinch of salt. Now, if this information is true, this is what we are hearing. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.